Hey everyone, welcome to the first session of this new series, that is data engineering. In this series or in this playlist, we are discussing some of the core idea or core principles which are often used in professional data engineering as per Google Cloud is concerned. So you can call this series as the foundation steps, and here we are going to go a bit of technical rather than keeping the subjects more generic. So let's start with understanding what do we understand by a pipeline. So before that, we know that data engineering is practice of building the reliable pipelines, ultimately that transform any raw data into some useful information. And this useful information is used for many purposes. That could be used to take business critical decisions, or it could be the input for your AI or ML algorithms, and that data can be shared by other stakeholders as well. Yep. So to achieve this, we need a professional data engineer, and this is what we are going to learn throughout this journey of Google Cloud professional data engineer. So what is the basic or the main role professional data engineering is playing? First, he just collects the data, he transforms the data, he just stores the data wherever required, and basically he transforms the raw data into some useful information. And to do so, we have to build a reliable pipelines which does the data transformation. So a data engineer builds the data pipelines like we have discussed that turn raw data into useful information. So this is the role or the basic role of a data engineer. So besides that, there are so many things he will do, but this is what the hardcore stuff in data engineering is. Yep. So let's understand, what do we understand by a pipeline? A data pipeline is step by step path or a process that a data follows from source to destination. See, there is no hardcore definition or a standard definition of data pipeline. It's all about transforming. I would rather put in this way, it's all about the journey of transforming the raw data into a fully finalized, cleaned, and much transformed data. So the journey or the steps or the process or the path which we follow is known as a data pipeline. So I'm giving a generic definition, it's up to you. Just think that a data pipeline is a process, and there are so many steps to convert or to transform a raw data into useful information. So the basic parts of data pipeline are, we have a source, it means the origin of the data, where the data comes from. And the next step is processing or transformation. It means what exactly you want to do with the raw data which you are getting it from the source. It could be anything, it could be like filtering, you can clean it, you can delete some of the unwanted data, you can join some of the you can join some of the fields in the data, you can remove the special characters from first name, last name, so many things. It's a huge thing, and trust me guys, this transformation constitutes around 80% of your data engineering, because this is where you have to put much efforts, because if you want to have a rich or enriched data, your transformation step or steps should be very concrete. Make sense? And sync is the final destination where you want to put your transformed or the finished data. Make sense? So let's go to the blackboard. I will draw a basic diagram of a pipeline so that you can understand it quite easily. Okay, so let me go to the pipeline. Think that this is my source where I have a raw data here. Okay, and this is my pipeline, and this is my sink. Let me quickly recall what we have studied in the previous playlist. I can say this raw data I have put it in cloud storage. I hope you can correlate this with the data lakes. I'm sure you are. And this is my sink, and I can call it as a data warehouse. Usually data warehouse, we can think about the BigQuery. Okay. This is not 100% standard, but most of the projects follow this path. So from Google Cloud Storage, see what a storage is, how we can create the storage, how we can build the buckets, that we are going to discuss right in the next session. But as of now, just think that from data lake, you are getting the data and then putting that into sync by using a series of transformation. Okay, so this constitutes a pipeline. So this overall process is known as pipeline. And to achieve this, Google has so many services and so many products. Which service to use in what case? This is where your skills will come into picture, and this is where the examination will test you. The GCP Professional Data Engineering Certification exam is all about, given a use case, to perform the pipeline, which service you used based on the business requirements. So let's come to the pipeline, and this all part is called as the pipeline. Make sense? Getting the data from the data lake, applying a series of transformation, means here you are just cleaning the data or transforming or enriching the data, and you are pushing the data, I mean the finalized data, into a reliable sync source. And this data can be used by many people across your organization. So that's all about data pipeline at a very high level. Of course, there are so many things to discuss in this. This pipeline is massive, means it's never ending almost. And we are going to go in depth and we'll leverage all the stuffs we have discussed in this session. So thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next video. In the next session, we are going to see what are the different types of data we have, and then what do we understand by batch and streaming data. So this is extremely important for when we going to learn data proc and data flow, and also as per the examination point of view. Make sense? Thank you so much, guys, for watching this. See you in the next session very soon. Have a good day and take care. Bye bye.